Hi guys. Okay, so I kind of want to show you. So it's 6:30 on Thursday. Um, so let me show you guys like my thought process into this stuff. Oops, I did not mean to click that. Okay, so first I want to go into the 1 hour time frame and mark out highs and lows, right? So there's this low, there's these lows, um, and then there's like these highs. And then same thing here. So just like that. Okay, so a after we mark out our highs and lows, all we do is we go into the 5 minute. So it is 6:30, so price will start moving quite a bit, and then I'm just gonna wait for price to hit one of these areas, and then we can determine if price is either gonna continue going up or down, and then also like we can mark out, you can also mark out like these highs, and then we can mark out like these lows here. Let's do the same on Nasdaq or on S&P. But yeah, so all we really do is we just mark out highs and lows, and we just wait for price to hit one of those. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm just gonna cut it to when price hits one of these areas. Okay, so it has been 30 minutes um since uh my last clip. So obviously we could see price went up and it took out okay, push this down. There you go. It took out these highs, right? You could see that price on both ends took out these highs. So what am I waiting for now? I can either decide if price is going to go up or down, right? Um, so now I can like decide, okay, so first what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for either if I want price to go down, I'm waiting for a candlestick closure underneath this fair value gap, or, and the same thing on NASDAQ, but if price is going to go up, then I'm going to want a 79% extension closure above this here. And same thing on NASDAQ because it just filled out this fair value gap. Um, However, if price does close above this fair value gap but fails to give me a retracement, then I'm going to go for a buy and push for one of these highs, which could be like, it could be like something like that maybe. But we'll see. We will see. Um, but yeah. So I'll be back. I need to get ready and stuff because I have to leave in like 15 minutes. So I'll let you guys know how this goes, and I'll let you guys know later today, or not today, maybe on Friday, how this played out. So I'll finish this video on Friday maybe, and I'll let you guys know how this played out today because I need to leave in like 18 minutes. Um, but yeah, so I'll just let you guys know how this goes. Again, right now I'm either waiting for this candle or another candle to close underneath this box or this fair value gap. And same thing here, right? if price is gonna want to continue downwards, and then I'm gonna have to wait for a retracement. But if price decides to close above here, then I'm just gonna take a long, like, or I'm just gonna um buy or like predict that price is gonna go up. So like basically like if price comes down here, gives me a retracement, then I'm going to do a short position, and I'm gonna do something like this. It'll be like something like this. But if price, let's say price goes here, but then fails to give me a retracement, then I'm gonna go here and something like this. But it's looking like price is not going down. It is actually gonna close above here. Let's see what Nasdaq or S&P. However, on a trade like this, um, if okay, like let's say Nasdaq it closes above here, right? But the S&P 500 is still underneath this line, then I'm not gonna take the trade yet. What I want is both indexes to give me both confluences so that I know for sure price is gonna want to continue going up. Because sometimes there's instances where Nasdaq will like, or Nasdaq or the S&P 500 will like give me one confluence, but the other index doesn't. And if I trade off of just one confluence from one index, then sometimes I get stopped out because sometimes like I'll need both indexes to give me exactly what I want for a trade to be really good. But anyways, I kind of went off on a tangent. Yeah, I'll let you guys know how this goes. It seems like price is kind of un like is kind of deciding or unsure where to go. Hold. Um, and I mean there is a lot for price to get down to on the lower side. So yeah. But anyways, I'll let you guys know how this goes. And yeah, see ya. Hi guys. Okay, so I just recorded. So this is after school. Um, and this is the trade that I took on both indexes, and I won that much. So 818 and 346. Um, I just got finished recording this video, and then I realized my mic was off, and then I got to redo it. But it's okay. Okay, so I'll let you guys know how, like, what I was thinking and why I took this trade. So if you guys remember in the morning, well, I mean, it was only like maybe like 5 minutes ago if you're watching. Okay, anyways, I think if I remember correctly, because I have short-term memory loss, I said that if price inverses up here and gives me a retracement, I'm gonna go up this way, and that's essentially what just happened. So, okay, let me delete all this clutter, because it is like so overstimulating. Okay, so what happened is obviously price broke structure down here, or with this inverse for value gap, which I guess I can mark. And then I was like, okay, price starting to go down, so what do I need? A retracement. Okay, so what I needed was a retracement, and I needed price after hitting this equilibrium, or just this green line, and then end this fair value gap, I needed price to break to go downwards, right? So like if let's say if price were to go down, like I would have took a trade going downwards if price were to go down this or go past this 79% extension. However, price did not do that. And what it did was it actually broke past this fair value gap up into here. So then I was like, oh shoot, the trend is changing. So instead of going downwards, we're gonna go up. So then I was like, okay, now let me look for a retracement to the downside and see if price is gonna go up. So that's so I marked out this for value gap, and price touched this for value gap. Like I don't know if you can see it, like this wick right there. You can't really see it because this thing is blocking it, but it touched it, and then it went back up. So then I was looking, and I had this marked out. Um, and I was waiting like, okay, if price closes above this blue line or the 79%, I'm gonna buy. And that's exactly what happened. Price closed above here. So then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna buy. So I put my stop loss below the like this low, and then I had my take profit up here. As you can see, I didn't hit the take profit fully, but I just kind of stopped out early because I was kind of scared, or not scared, but like this was already at like 12 or like 11 p.m. Like it was already like 12 p.m. and I was like price wasn't moving really at all, so I was like let me just take my trade out. Whatever, whatever, right? So yeah, as you can see, I won 800 on Nasdaq and 300 on what's it called? And so that's kind of what happened, right? Basically, um, price went up into this high, and then it broke structure to the downside. So I was thinking to take a trade down, but instead, price broke structure to the upside, or it had an inverse fair value gap, and it gave me a retracement. So then I knew for price to that was gonna it was gonna keep going this way, and it did. Um, yeah. So let me just spell this out for you guys. And then I know like this is gonna sound really confusing, so I'll make, specific videos and shorter videos that's easy to follow on this stuff because the one I have now is kind of long and it's not really that good in depth. So let me just spell out the strategy that I kind of go with, right? So first, obviously you guys saw so uno, mark out hourly highs and lows in the market. And then like yeah, so you mark out hourly highs and lows in the market. Once one of those highs or lows get hit, price can either go up or down. Now, obviously, yes, price can only go up or down, but what I mean by that is okay, so like price hit this high, right? So then once it hit this high, I was thinking, okay, price can either come up, like these levels are so important because they can tell us like once price starts moving either down or up, where it's gonna move to down or up, if that makes sense. So it's like once price started to come up here and it showed me that it wanted to keep going up, price like I was able to know, okay, price is gonna hit this area, which it didn't, but it kind of did. And same thing with Nasdaq, right? Like I marked out these lows and highs, and then once I realized that price is gonna keep going up, it was gonna hit this area. Well, it didn't, but it hit this one. But for example, right, if price were to go downwards instead, I would think, okay, price is gonna hit this low, or these lows, or these lows. So these, like, this liquidity, like, this step is so important because, like, these two steps are so important because you can realize, like, okay, where is price going to go after these certain things. So, anyways, then, once those highs or lows get hit. Okay, wait, this is kind of weird. Once one of those highs or lows get hit, I look for a break of structure, or an or inverse fair value gap. And I know these might seem kind of confusing, but this stuff just kind of shows me that the trend is reversing. However, I'm gonna add this little side note. I feel so stupid because it's like hard to explain all this. Frick, hard to explain all this stuff. But if let's say if I wanted to take a trade, like okay, let's say um, let's say if price were to go down here, right? And if I was like, oh shoot, like it's just gonna continue going down, what I would have wanted was a retrace it and then it to keep going. This doesn't make any sense, but I'll you guys will find out later. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at teaching this. I'm just kidding. Anyways, um, I hope it doesn't delete. Okay. And then after one of these highs get like after a break of structure or an inverse fair value gap, I look retracement, which comes in fair value gaps, equilibriums, equal something. I don't know how to spell. And then after that, I look 79% extension fib thingy bobber or break of structure. So I look, but I haven't really been doing break of structure that much, and the only reason for that is just because I feel like my 79% extension has been more consistent compared to the break of structure. So that's why I've been thinking like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna only go off of the 79% extension on the 5 minute. But yeah, so like you guys can kind of see like what I'm saying on this like okay, price went up. So okay, so let's take this step by step, right? Price went up, it hit one of these highs. Okay, so then what am I thinking? Price can either go up or down, right? So then price gave me an inverse for value gap right here. Okay, so then I'm like, okay, boom, that's this step done, right? Second step. Okay, so then what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for a retracement, right? Which is this equilibrium or this fair value gap. However, price did not give me a price gave me a retracement, but I couldn't get a closure. Oops, that's the wrong one. I couldn't get a closure below this blue line or the 79% extension. So and then with that, I also saw this fair value gap was invalidated and became an inverse fair value gap. So then my entire thought process reset, and then I was like, okay, so I'm back at this thingy, right? So then once I saw that price changed and went broke to the upside, I was like, okay, now I just need a retracement to the like, right? I need a retracement. So price gave me this retracement through this fair value gap here. Price touched this fair value gap, if you can see it, and then I got a 79% extension closure. Wait, this is the wrong way. I'm an idiot. Here. Then I got a 79% extension closure, and you could see right here that the candle closed above this. So then I was like, okay, that means price is going to want to continue going up, and that's exactly what it did. You could see that it went down a little bit, but then it started to continue going up. Um, so yeah, that's just kind of step-by-step process. I know this stuff is really confusing, so I'm gonna make individual videos on like each like a breakout structure. I'm gonna make a video on all of this stuff. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions. Just text me and group me or call me or to be honest, I don't really care. Just whatever I respond to, I will, which I will. But yeah, so that's gonna that was a trade for today. I'll let you guys know what happens tomorrow because tomorrow is a pretty important day, or not important, but it's just gonna be price is gonna be moving really fast because of some complicated stuff. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions and bye guys.